rocking and rolling. We have Moe Jangles in the building. What's up, bro?
What up, though?
Bright as hell. I mean, this is bright. It's all blue. It's
Little Javinci Jog gets on a light day and major. What's this? What's today? Monday?
yeah, today's one.
You know what I'm saying? It's Monday.
I see it.
You might break out something new tomorrow.
I see
don't
you.
know.
I see you. Man, you have a whole album out, man. You went on tour with Wiz Khalifa too, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You're getting a lot of work done in the city, bro. Talk about first of all the Wiz Khalifa experience. You know, he just dropped a song with my boy Sada.
Oh yeah.
And he's kind of.
I ain't heard from him in so long. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Shit, I met Wiz out there in Vegas like 2 years ago, for real. And that shit was like, I met him and DJ Drama. Matter of fact, shout out to my boy Andy, Swice, Keon. They out there in LA. They put it together for me, for real. Well, shit, without them, I probably wouldn't even did what I did on that type of side of things. But shit, I met them out there at a day party. And I was basically like the only one, like the only Detroit nigga on the motherfucking stage. Had my own booth and everything. Papa Bottles doing regular shit that Detroit niggas do, get money, all that shit. So then, Wiz just popped up out of nowhere. Saying, I'm like, okay, woo. Then I met Drama right there, woo. And they was all drunk as fuck. We all having a good time. I shot a video on stage and shit. And then, shit, that's how me and DJ Drama shit came about. I did the Gangsta Girls back in 2021. Oh yeah, I was actually the first person in Detroit with the Gangsta Girls that's unsigned. Like I did that in 2021. Then I doubled back at I did a deluxe 2022. I'm talking about that though.
You talking about Gangsta Girls?
Mm-hmm.
What's the
DJ
difference
Driver.
between regular girls and Gangsta Girls?
Shit, I don't know. I guess you gotta be a gangster to be on that shit, have that type of shit. I don't know. I don't know, but that's just a DJ Drama thing, I guess. Like when he talking on the tracks and shit, talking, just popping this shit for real. So, but like I said, that's like my first album. I had did it with him. I always wanted one since he been doing that shit back in 2006 for real. So I told myself like once I actually drop my first tape or album, I'ma throw him on that bitch. And that shit went crazy for real. Man. Fuck the city up. Everybody copied my blueprint for real. Nobody paid homage, but it is what it is for real. You know how niggas be, man.
What year are we talking about?
2021. I dropped the album October 17th, 2021. Jangles Jungle.
Now, how do you think that they took the blueprint?
Shit, nobody was it. Nobody ain't had nobody out here talking on their tracks and shit for real. Nobody. Them motherfuckers came to the city a bunch of times. Nobody tapped in with Drama for real. Well, they did, but nobody. I ain't seen nobody working with him for real, or just bring him to the city and shit like that. Like he came. Shit, we had the album release party. That bitch hit capacity like 4 times. Shit, my whole hood came out. Everything was good. Everything was safe. Had a good time and shit. And it's just like, shit. Then I did the deluxe with him again. And then after that, like, everybody just started doing shit with him. I'm like, damn, shit. I basically opened the door for real for him to work with Detroit artists, because nobody really was doing shit. Like, I did my shit right after Tyler, the Creator. So between those times, nobody really had a Gangsta Girls for real, like around this generation, around like this era of music for real. So when I dropped my shit, it's just like his shit went up crazier. He already had a history. He already a legend. And then my shit had went up. And then everybody was tapping in with me for real. And then next thing you know, a few people from the city did Gangsta Girls. Shit, that's what's up. That's good and shit. But like I said, I was the first.
Are you talking about, when you're talking about Gangsta Girls, are you talking about the things you put in your teeth?
No, the Gangsta Girls, that's this little thing he got when he do people mixtapes and albums, DJ Drama.
Okay.
He talking about shit.
I thought you talking about grills this whole time.
Hell no. I remember shit. I remember when I was used to work at Aldi's and help people with their groceries just to save up for a grill for real. When I was like 12 years old, helping people outside with their groceries, basically soliciting some bullshit, like just trying to make a couple extra dollars for real back in the day, so I wouldn't ask my mama or my pops for shit when I was growing up.
Yeah, but you weren't saving up money at Aldi's to buy grills, man.
Hey, it was so crazy. When I actually had the money to buy the grill, I never bought one. I don't know why. I was always contemplating on buying one, but I ended up doing shit, buying clothes and shit. Getting shit done that I always wanted to do.
Oh, you might have to face the mic a little bit more when you're talking because you keep looking to the right side.
I'm trying to make sure this blunt right.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Gangsta Girls is something that DJ Drama offers.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that's his shit. That's solely his shit.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I got you. And you're the first one to do that, bring it out here, and make the DJ Drama Detroit connection.
Shit, basically, cause shit before me, I ain't hear nobody. I ain't nobody talking on people's tracks and shit out here. They was just rapping, doing their thing. It's like he do an introduction to your tracks and make that shit real hype before you start rapping. And then he got that infamous Gangsta Girls shit, the little tags and all that good shit he be got going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, I feel like I want to start it that way for real, to be honest.
Now, when you're doing it and you're seeing other people start doing it too, what kind of feelings are you getting? Are you getting like, I mean, how can you get homage for? How could you get notoriety for?
Ain't no feelings towards it. I'm like, I like this shit. I be like, damn, but motherfuckers know that I really did this shit, but nobody ever reached out and said, damn, bro, you really started a crazy way and type shit. But I'm not looking for nothing like that. But it was just a simple fact. Like, people act like I ain't the one that started this shit.
Yeah.
For real.
Are you from Detroit?
Yeah, I'm from Detroit.
Talk about
8 Mile, Wyoming.
Talk about a little bit how growing up in Detroit influenced your music.
Basically, growing up in Detroit is like, it's crazy because it's like, all you want to do is be with family, get fly, get money, dress nice, and do shit that like you want to do. You're not gonna want to do nothing else but that. For real.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, I don't know. It's just like, it's a competition in Detroit, for real. It's a competition with everything. People might not say that shit, but everybody want to be on top in Detroit. Everybody. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't care if you humble, you not humble, you blind, deaf, or whatever. You want to be that top person in that thing you doing, for real. And you want to look like that shit. You want to have that shit on. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to feel good. Like, being Detroit make you want to get money and feel good, because that's what everybody doing around this bitch. You don't see nobody else doing nothing else. And if they is, they 9 times out of 10 not from Detroit, because that's what we do. Just get money, have fun, and shit, do shit you always want to do.
Yeah.
For real.
The lifestyle is like intriguing to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to California or somewhere else and you say you're from Detroit.
When I go to the California shit like that and different places, they say I sound country as hell. I'm like, how the fuck I sound country? Do I sound country to you?
A little bit.
I'm
serious. You did. I mean, you do sound a little bit country for sure.
Hell no. When I compare it to people in Atlanta and shit, like, they sound country or whatever, but I just sound regular.
Nah, I mean, I hear Detroit for sure. I just feel like it's extra Detroit. It's like, yeah, like
shit. That's all I know. That's where I come from. That's
do you think that
my
there's?
stomping ground,
Do you think like different parts of Detroit speak differently with like different lingos and different like emphasis on words and stuff like that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. They probably had different lingos, but we all got the same mindset. Like, you could talk Spanish, you could talk 5 different languages, but at the end of the day, you still want to be at the top. You still want to be that person, get that money. You still want to take care of your family and just do shit and never have to think about struggling or nothing. Like, here in Detroit, for real, you come from the struggle. Like, you born in struggle. It don't matter if your people's got money. At the end of the day, you ain't got that money in your pocket that your people's got, so you still got to figure out a way how to become successful and get shit done by your own, because you ain't gonna have that handout for so long, for real. So you gotta figure out how to get yourself right and set yourself up for the future, for your family, your kids and shit. So but at the end of the day, that's how that shit is, for real.
On your end, did you have to go through that same type of struggle and that relatability, and how did you get out of the struggle?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I built character like in my teenage days. Like, I always had my mom, my dad, for real. But when they like broke up and shit, like a lot of things started going south when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like I was bad as hell. I got shit put out the house at a young age. Nigga, I had to figure shit out for real. Like, yeah, I got put out, but then they let me back in. I got put out. They let me back in. I got put out again. So, like, from, like, 14 to damn near 23, 24 years old, I was just in and out of the streets for real. So I had to figure out a way how to survive for real. It's a lot of shit. Like, nigga used to be homeless. Nigga had to steal out of grocery stores to feed himself. Some days I ain't had nights to sleep. I had to sleep at a Coney Island. Sometimes at a abandoned house, some crazy shit like that. But it was like certain circumstances. It was a lot of shit going on. So my mama was damn near always there, but I still had to figure it out all by myself around that time.
Do you remember the first day that you were out and how you had to like live the night alone?
The first day I was out, I ain't gonna lie. The first day I was out, I thought it was a joke for real. So I basically called my mans like, hey, bro, shit, my OG, tripping. Shit, let me go spend the night for real type shit. But then, like, the next days go by, I called in. My people was like, can I come back home? They like, hell no, type shit. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, dog? Like, why not? Shit, I'm cold. I'm hungry, shit. And then, like, from that point forward, and then on top of that, I was young to the point that I really couldn't get a job type shit. Like sometimes I would stay at my cousin's house. I probably didn't want to stay at my cousin's house for real because it'd be a lot of different shit going on. I'm like, man, hell no, bro. It's like it took me out of my comfort zone for real. So I had to figure a way how to get back comfortable and how to figure shit out. But I'm kind of glad. No, I ain't kind of. I'm glad that I actually went through that type of shit back then because it made me meet the person who I am today.
Yeah. Do you remember an experience of like when you had to actually be homeless though, where you were out in the streets? I know you said you slept in like a bando or something, so it's like that is the ultimate. There is nothing for me but this.
Man, times when I actually was homeless. That I remember that day when I had to actually kick a door in and be homeless because I got tired of like people telling me no, I can't come over to their house because I was bad. Like I was bad as fuck. So I really can't blame people for my actions for real. Like back then, yeah, of course I did because I was a kid. Like I couldn't take accountability for my actions. I was just blaming the sharing risk. But now that I'm older and shit's the past, like shit, I had to damn near like them nights when I was sleeping in abandoned houses, no food, no nothing. Like I really had to make shit work for real. Nah. That shit was fucked up too. Shit, that shit was crazy.
Now, you said around 23, 24, is that when you started figuring things out?
No, I started figuring things out like around the time when I was like 15, 16 when I was homeless, for real.
Okay.
So I had to get that shit right. But like I said, like I'd probably be homeless for 4-5 months and my people say I could come back home type shit. And then like a month or two later, I'll fuck up and I'll be back where I started at, like back at the situation. So the shit it just keep making me stronger and stronger. But I just didn't listen. I didn't listen.
When did music start becoming a part of your life?
I ain't gonna lie. Music always been a part of my life for real. I always used to bust like petty ass freestyle when I used to be outside of all these hustling and shit. And just recording myself on my phone, a little voice memo shit. It's like, but I really ain't take rap serious until like 2012, 2013. Me and my man, his name Tez, shit, his rap name MOB. Like you'll see him on my tracks. We got a joint tape coming out. We actually had a joint tape coming out back then in 2013. Like it was this dude, like it was his uncle, whatever, that was like had us in the studio and shit. So we really rapping and just believing ourselves, like, oh, we about to drop the hottest shit in the city. Shit, Money Talk shit about to come out crazy. Like we in the studio for like 3-4 months straight, everything. And then like around the time when May 3rd hit, I still remember May 3rd, 2013. His uncle had us rapping everything. He's supposed to have pushed our shit out, supposed to have like CDs, everything posted up. Man, this nigga was nowhere to be found. this nigga threw away our whole rap career one day. I had us in the studio. I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on? I'm like, bro, what tip? I'm like, no, we just looking stupid. We just looking at each other like, bro, so now what, bro? We got all our music. We ain't got shit to do. Everybody, like, we literally had a buzz. Like, we had our shit on For Show Mag. nigga, we had Super A fucking with us. All that shit. It was like a lot of shit going on. So we ready. We got a buzz. We got T-shirts. We got merch. We got everything popping. And then, the day we supposed to have the mixtape release party, shit, okay, we had it, but it wasn't really a release party because we only had like 2-3 songs in our files for real. So we just had the DJs to play them songs over and over and over again. I mean, we had a nice crowd and shit, but it was like his uncle spit this. So I'm like, dog.
What do you think the uncle did with the songs? Like, or what?
Man, I don't know. He probably been threw that shit out the window, or one day he's riding OT or some shit. Just, I don't know, because I mean, we still got a few of those songs from back then, but we don't got everything.
So he had it like on a little USB drive or something?
Yeah, I think he had that shit, but we didn't really know nothing about that shit. Yeah. We was just coming to the same studio every day thinking everything good and just rapping. So all our shit, he had all our shit, but we ain't know nothing about the business side. We just wanted to rap, and we had a God-given talent.
When was the last time you've heard from this uncle?
Matter of fact, I be seeing them sometimes, but shit.
You never go like, hey man, what happened to all those songs we recorded in the studio and all that shit?
Bro, what's so crazy? This nigga still ride around and play our old shit to this day. I'm like, bro, send us all our shit. Like, bro, we still got a whole tape to drop. Like, bro, this shit was so crazy. I'm like, bro, I never see shit like this happen in my life.
That is incredible, man.
That shit is crazy. But shit, but we got some, me and him got some shit dropping.
You know, like I heard a few, you remember that song Know the Meaning by Future? Yeah. When he talks about how his man got locked up and that's why he lost all of his songs.
Oh yeah.
But like yours is like nobody was locked up. It was just this guy had it and he just
bro, this nigga's supposed to put, like, he was putting a couple dollars behind us, but when it's supposed to drop, this nigga talking about he want to open up a damn coffee shop instead of dropping our tape. Like, damn, a coffee shop is way better than our tape dropping. Nigga, like, what the fuck you doing? This can change all our lives, bro. This is some hot shit, bro. We got going right now.
That's the ultimate lesson to have everything.
Oh, this nigga crazy as hell. I'm like, shit.
So this is 2013?
Yes, this was 2013. Okay, so I'll never forget.
What do you do? So now you guys are like, you get hit with this on the day of the release. How do you move forward from that point?
So I ain't gonna lie, we kind of got discouraged after that because we was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, because I ain't gonna lie, I'd never been dedicated to nothing else but around that time, me doing the music, thinking we about to drop the hottest shit in a D, and then all our shit gone. We ain't got nothing but 2-3 songs. So we got discouraged, but we never forgot about our dream. And so we always used to just record and shit, just do a little music, but we ain't ever had no set date again because shit, we was just focusing on other things. We was growing up, we was getting older, we was just doing a whole bunch of shit, but the music for real. So I guess, I don't know, something just came over us. We just got back going. And me and him about to drop some shit. He already on a couple songs on Jangles Jungle, and he on Jangles Jungle Deluxe. Yeah. It's just a lot of shit.
So from that point, you guys kind of just stopped making music and just started focusing on.
I ain't gonna say we stopped making music. We just stopped going as hard that we was going around that time period when we was really supposed to drop for real. Yeah. And like we ain't really dropped a lot of shit after that for real, but like so a lot of shit coming though for real. So you gotta look out.
On the personal end, as far as your own life's concerned, you're just focused on your personal life at that point, like more so than the music and just making money and living life.
Yeah, and like getting back good with my family inside of things and just actually becoming financially stable, getting shit done. Around just
did your life continue like that? Did you find yourself if you're causing so much trouble with your family, were you causing trouble enough to get in trouble with like the world itself too, or like did you find balance?
Yeah, but no, I wasn't one of them minister society ass niggas. For real. I was really just trying to do enough to stay alive.
Stay out of jail, stay out of...
No, I was in and out of jail for real when I was young, but shit, I was a kid, so around the time, shit, I was doing like, I was going to Somerset and stealing clothes, shit, just to get fresh, and then I was getting my people's fresh around me, but I used to get caught sometimes, but shit, when I didn't, it used to be love. Like, niggas used to be having the best pair of trues on. I used to be up in the Burberry store just trying to do everything just to make some money for real. So I was like a damn booster for real.
So were you stealing it to wear or to sell it?
Both. Shit, what the fuck? Nobody else was about to clothe me. I'm still on this good shit. I might as well keep some shit for myself.
Why would you steal from the places that have the highest amount of security? security though.
Man, that was back then. They ain't had shit. They ain't think nobody like me, a young dude was about to come in there and terrorize that shit. Like I was, fuck no, I need to order that. Bro, I need to order fresh shit. Cause around that time, yeah, like I said, I was in and out of my mom's home for real. So she couldn't, like, she had bills and she had my sister and other shit going on, and my pops had other shit going on. They not about to go spend $200, $300, $400 on a pair of shoes. For me, shit, I wanted some trues. I wanted the thick stitch, some Timbs. I needed all that shit. They not about to spend $500, $600 on the fit. Now they'll give me some nice little jeans, some Levi's or some J's, but shit, I wanted the whole true fit, the jacket and all.
You sound crazy.
I needed everything, mix and all that good shit.
You know, it's like to me when I think about people being broke or something like that or whatever. Like, let's just say you're on the streets. You want to just go steal an apple from the cart, right?
Man,
you were like,
that.
I'm going to steal a steak from Ruth Chris.
I need all that, nigga. I'm order crab cakes and everything and go to the bathroom and walk out that bitch. Hop on the bus. Go home with a full stomach and a crispy-ass fit on.
How did you guys, how was it easy to steal from, like, a Burberry store? Like, what'd you do? You just put it under your shirt and walk out?
Man, I don't know how I used to do that shit back then. That shit was so magical, bro. It was just
magical.
Niggas used to be like, bro, how the fuck did you get that shit? Like I kept money in my pocket because everybody was so materialistic. Like everybody was down in the same boat with me, but like they had their cribs to go to. They had a couple dollars. They was getting allowances, but their allowances wasn't enough to get this shit for retail price. So that's when I come in and like, okay, you want these $400 pants? Give me $100. You give me $150. Give me $125. And everybody was to have that shit. So they'd be like, hey, I'm coming to you everything. So that's what kept me in business, kept me afloat. So I was just doing little shit like that.
Did you ever get walked up on by a worker or an employee to stop you?
No. Yes, I got stopped. Like, okay, the first times I was doing it, I got stopped. I actually just stopped. Like, cause I'm like, damn, I don't know what type of situation it was. But after a few more times when they tell me to stop me, and I'm out that bitch.
Yeah.
Had somebody parked outside, nigga, pop that door up, and I hop in the back seat. We scared the fuck off.
Usually they just tell you to put it back, or did they call the police?
Man, they tell me to drop that shit. I ain't dropping shit. I'm gonna drop one of y'all niggas if y'all run up on me.
It is weird when you realize you don't have to listen to people. Because I remember one time when I was driving on on this road and they were doing construction, but one part of the lane was open, but I don't know why. I was like, I got to get where I got to get, so I'm going to drive on the construction side.
So what happened?
So I kept driving. No, I drove on the construction side where the cement was still drying. And one of the construction workers is like, yo, stop. And I stopped. He's like, what are you doing? And I just drove off. I'm like, oh, man. And it clicked in my brain. I was like, bro, you don't got to stop for nobody. Like, if somebody could tell you to stop. Like, when I was a kid, if a construction worker's talking to me, I'm going to listen to everything he's saying because I think he's like an authority or he's somebody. I don't give a damn about you and your sign and your hat. I'm gone. Like, I realize that now. Like, you can just run. Yeah, you don't have to listen to nobody, man.
No, you better run because if you listen to everybody that tell you something you can't do, you'll be a can't do ass nigga.
No, you're going to get in trouble. That's the bigger point.
Man, listen, you got to take chances. You got to take risks.
If a security guard comes up to you and tells you to, like, something, you could just walk away, bro.
Right, like, what the fuck am I stopping for? I got places to be. I got shit I got to sell to get this money. Is you about to give me a house to stay at tonight? No. Okay, then get the fuck out my face.
No, my point more is about evasion. Like, just get the hell out. Like, just go. Like, what are you going to do? Security guard can't arrest you. Like, they can detain you, but they can't arrest you. Like, you could just walk away. They can't touch you. I don't think they can touch you, right? I don't think it's security.
I don't know. They try to. You got some of the motherfuckers that try to overdo their job for real. Try to be the top flight security of the world. So you gonna get them type of motherfuckers gonna try to get that little promotion, employee of the month. Bullshit.
No, I don't even think security guards are allowed to touch you. I don't think they are. I think in some places they are, but in most places they're not even allowed to touch you. They can only tell you to stop. I think it has to be an actual cop or actual like a law figure authority that can touch you. Because some of those security guards at Oakland Mall are like kids. But that's another thing at Oakland Mall. If you were going to some stores,
damn, I ain't been to Oakland in so fucking long.
You ever see how some of the clothes shops have chained? They chain the clothes. You can't even take some of the clothes. It's chained.
Shit, I feel like I'm the reason why some of that shit changed up because back no cap. Because back then, bro, I was a menace, bro. I'm like, man, this is because it was a high. I'm like, bro, if I take 10 pair of pants, sell them for $100. This only an 8-second job. That's $1,000 shit already sold when I get back to the hood. I'm good. Shit, give me a room for a few weeks so I had somewhere to stay, eat good. I'm like, okay, I can do this shit. I'm on my own, 17, 18 years old. Fuck it. I'm gonna do this and probably try to move a bag or something, but niggas was too materialistic. I need their allowance money every Friday, so I'm gonna take that trip and do what I do to get back right.
Now, if you're living this type of lifestyle, when did you end up getting caught up? Did you ever get caught up and then getting sent to jail or prison or anything like that for it?
I got sent to jail. Over that shit probably like one fucking time after the thousands of times of me doing this shit. And I got caught like a few times when I was a juvenile. But you know, with that shit, I was a juvenile. So if I got caught around that time, I'm getting out the same night. All my parents gotta do is come get me, and then they release me back to the streets. So they come pick me up, and then they just get mad every time. And I be like, "You see where I'm at? Shit, I ain't got no bed to sleep all the night. Shit, I gotta go do what I gotta do." Yeah. But that's around the Amazon. But when I got back in the crib, I wasn't doing that shit. But I knew what I had to do if I ever was to get back in that predicament when I was younger. Yeah. But now, it's just like I just gotta stay above water and just keep my shit together how I got it together now.
For sure.
And I'll be good, for real.
Talk about the music now, man. Is it like Reemergence? Like, what's going on with it? And
the music now is going to be harder than ever. Like, I'm working on Jangles Jungle 2. That's my solo shit. I'm working on The Money Talks with MLB. I'm probably going to do a few EPs with some producers. I'm probably do some EPs with 1-800. I'm pretty sure you heard of them. RJ Lamont.
My baby.
Ant Beats. My boy Ty Beats. You know what I'm saying? We just got I got a lot of shit going on right now. So it's going to be a lot of shit going. But some more videos dropping this year. Everything. We all just going up this year.
Talk about the last tape and how you felt about it and releasing it. It's obviously the first, part one.
Yeah. The last tape shit, I ain't going to lie. When I dropped my first single in 2020, everybody was like, "What the fuck, you rap now, bro?" And this shit actually sound good. Like you know, when people first drop some shit for their first time, it be a little rusty. They gotta go back and fix some shit on the next few songs, whatever. But I was getting a lot of good feedback on Moe Energy, and I was like, okay, fuck it. So then 2021 came around. I was working on my tape all summer for real. So I was doing that. I dropped that shit in October, and it just went up. And I feel good about it for real. No. I did everything I was supposed to do with it. I promoted my shit. I ain't, like I said, I'm not signed, so everything coming out of pocket. I probably came out of like a little bit over $50,000 from shooting the videos, from the beats to the promotion to everything, just to get my shit going for real. So it's like I'm still gonna keep going with that same flow.
Most people, I'm noticing, artists aren't even willing to spend $1,000 marketing themselves or getting themselves out there. You spent $50,000, man. And did you see the return from that $50,000?
Man, I seen everything I supposed to see as a person that's working on his own and don't have a machine behind them. Because I'm pretty sure it costs way more money to get known and to get to where everybody want to be at in their life with their music career. And then sometimes, like, people get lucky, had that one song and they gotta invest in that much, and that should take them off. But everybody got a different story for real. So yeah, I'm good with the slow grind and just maintaining, staying focused.
No, yeah, it's a major investment, man. It's $500,000. It's like a quarter of a house almost.
Shit, crazy.
So, talk a little bit about some of the songs from that first tape that people should check out.
So the first tape, everybody fuck with Work It Out. That's on the radio right now. Moe Energy on there, of course, that's down there, everybody favorite. A song called I'm Back. A song called Free Cuddy, that's what the trap niggas like. They be on all that.
Did you market any of it on the platforms?
Yeah. I got shit on No Jumper, everything. Hip Hop Lab, all that. I still fuck with For Show Mag. Joseph McFashion. Detroit Rap News. Yeah. So it's a lot. I'm still tapped in for real.
Yeah, it's important especially if you're independent, to circulate yourself on these like local platforms, because you know it's like basically getting features for free constantly, right? You keep circulating yourself on a platform. For instance, Detroit Rap Daily is my favorite one to look at because they're really focused on the upcoming artists. So that's a great place to promote, but they're also paying attention to the mainstream and artists that are established now. But they also pay attention to the comedians. They pay attention to every facet of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love the emerging ones. They pay attention to the little guys, the big guys, and everybody in between. You marketed yourself on all these platforms. Which one did you feel like gave you the best return?
Industry wise, I say No Jumper, for real, No Jumper. And like Detroit wise, I say Detroit Rap News.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People, I mean, well, Detroit, I say all the platforms because everybody look on everything. So you want to know exactly like what's coming from what because everybody be tapped into all the little local platforms in the city. So it's just like all of them. Detroit Rap News, the Hip Hop Lab, for Show Mag. Yeah. Just all of them.
Talk about, I don't know if you've seen like, there's there is a lot of artists right now that are kind of talk about what you talk about. You know how you said you came back and you could rap and people were confused that you could rap? You got to remember you've been doing it for this long though.
Yeah, but I really wasn't taking it serious as I'm taking it now. Like I feel like I'm taking it more serious now than I was in that 4-month span when I thought the big uncle was going to make sure we just take off. Like I'm more focused than I am now than I was around that time.
But knowing how to rap though, it's not like it came out of nowhere. It's like you worked on it for a long time beforehand, and then gradually, I think mentally.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like knowing how to rap. I feel like that's a real like God-given talent because there's a lot of people that been rapping for a long ass time and still can't fucking rap. Like you got motherfuckers that been rapping for 10, 20 years and they ain't made it past fucking 7 Mile, and you got somebody that started rapping last year and is down there at the top right now getting paid $50,000 to $200,000 a show, and dog that been working for 20 years ain't still paying to perform and doing little shit like that. Like you got people like that. So I feel like being an artist is a God-given talent for real. Like it's just got to be in you. I don't care how long you work on that shit, bro. That shit at the end of the day, it's got to be in you, bro.
Yeah.
Or it's just not gonna work for you for real. Or you gotta have somebody that's writing for you that got a God-given talent and gonna give you them type of words. But then again, you gotta have that sound too. Yeah. You gotta have that voice. So it's like that.
Yeah. I do like that people are kind of figuring that out now, though. Like, I'm noticing way less BS now. I remember in 2020, 2021, I was seeing so many people try to become rappers. It was insane. Like, in Detroit, it was, insane. Yeah. Now I feel like it's getting more stable where people are like, all right, man, this shit is crowded now. Like, I'm not going to fuck around and just say I'm a rapper. But I like how people look at Detroit now and they really talk about the music. They talk about the music, the nightlife. They talk about the fashion. It's all like exciting to see. So do you ever have visitors come from out of state to come here and show them anything around the city or anything like that?
I ain't gonna lie, like no, not really. But I mean, might be a couple people, but them people already been to the city for real that don't live in the city, so they already know their way around. I mean, I probably had like 1 or 2 people show them like the hot spots of Detroit to go to and like where not to go to at a certain time of night and what to wear, what not to wear, type shit, or what to do or not to do because you know what I'm saying. People like I don't know, people like we in Detroit like we kind of quick to call somebody weird. And we quick to call somebody like out if we know you're not from here for real, just trying to fit in and trying to do the most. So it's just like funny as hell. Like you did got to school somebody if they not from here to say the right thing, or you would get X'd out, or some crazy shit that happen, or you just be called weird, and you would be known to be that weird person every time they come around you. Right, so it's just like it's like that for real.
There's I like how you said there's places that you can be in the day in Detroit, but at night you cannot be there. Because I've been to some of those places. But as far as Detroit, like the city goes, you're pretty straight anywhere you walk in the city.
Yeah.
But like everybody talks about the Coneys and stuff, which is funny. Like I don't know what you eat. Coneys are fire. Like whatever.
You probably eat at Leo's and shit like that. Kirby.
I honestly don't
some
even.
Crazy, some nasty shit. Look, like, man, you gotta go to the most dirtiest looking Coney Island. You gonna get the best food out that bitch. I swear to God.
Which Coney are you a fan of, man?
I'll be going to the 8 Mile Grill, right between Illinois and Wyoming. I'll be going to Cosmos right there off Grand River between Grand River and Greenfield. And then shit, if you're really trying to eat fancy, you go to motherfucking L Georgia. They'll tax you $25 for a coney dog, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?" It'd be good, but it don't be worth that shit. They be tripping though. But
what makes them able to charge $25 for a coney dog?
Man, I don't know. I'm just over exaggerating, but that shit ain't the same price as a regular Coney Island coney dog type shit. L Georgia be tripping, but it should be good as fuck. So you would be like, damn, like okay, shit. If I don't go out to eat on a Friday, I'm gonna go to this fancy ass Coney Island and get the good shit.
So L George's is the fanciest Coney Island.
I mean, shit, that shit, it's expensive, and that shit it'd be good as fuck. And Zorba's on the east side, that shit straight.
Yeah,
but
I like the city in the wintertime too. They're like turning it up, bro. Like everything looks like it's like a good feel to it, man. Like the tree comes up, the lights come out. They got skate rinks and stuff now. Like they're really putting on like a little show.
They putting that shit downtown. That's straight and all, but they need to put some shit like right in the middle of the hood that everybody could go to for real. They ain't trying to go downtown for real. I think that'd be good too. Just slap some shit like in the middle of fucking 8 Mile, 6 Mile, 7 Mile, whatever. It's just everybody could go to and have fun where they ain't gotta go downtown and be bothered with all them damn police and all the everybody else. Just they could just walk down the street and have a good time and then come back home without having to be in traffic for 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. That's the only thing I hate about it is that your parking is insane and like waiting. Like, bro, I'm not trying to. Even if I'm going to see like a Pistons or like a Pistons game, who plays at Little Caesars Arena? Pistons play still play there, and the Red Wings. Yeah, it's like they flip it back and forth.
Yeah.
But like, bro, you basically are spending 9 hours at that place that day. If you're going to Little Caesars Arena for whatever the hell you're going there for, that's like a whole 9-hour endeavor from getting there to parking to freaking getting in line to leaving and leaving.
It's too much, and there's like a million fucking people. So you basically just wasting your whole day just trying to get in somewhere just to be there for 45 minutes or an hour.
That's not
shit. Versus you, like I said, you put some shit in the hood. Everybody not about to come to that specific hood, bro. But that's where they got block parties going on. So now like it's a lot of block parties that be going on in the summertime and shit. And everybody just have fun doing that or just have a little activity kickback. So we got to make our own fun for real. Cause nigga ain't gonna throw no skater rink in the middle of the fucking street. Just say, come on.
Yeah, like maybe like a badass basketball court or something like that.
Yeah, but fuck around.
Talk
take
about
all the nets.
See, now you're giving them a reason to not do it.
But still, shit, that's anywhere. But I mean, shit, you said in the hood, the nets might be gone the next day. But shit, at least
why are people stealing nets? That
I don't know.
I never understood stealing basketball nets. I never. I like the thought process. Like we need these on our court. Like what is going on, man? They cost $2, son.
Man, shit crazy. Sometimes niggas ain't got that. $2, 2 slugs. They need that right there, right now. But it was fun while it lasted.
Stealing basketball nets. Talk about the future project you got coming out, man. Or who can we look forward to seeing on it?
The future project, shit. I ain't gonna lie. I got some Detroit people. Some people from Detroit, some Detroit artists that's gonna be on Django's Jungle too. MLB gonna be on there, of course. I'm looking forward to working with from Detroit. I say Babyface Ray.
Word.
Peasy. I want to work with them. A Ghetto Baby Boom. Just a lot of artists. Shit, I like Cash Kid. Shit, the Doughboys. All of them. Yeah, shit. Basically down there. Everybody from the D shit. I ain't like that. I ain't funny acting shit. If you want to do a song, we could do a song. It's really everybody help each other out.
Yeah, man. Baby
Create
Boom's
magic.
Boom's taking off right now too. It's cool to see this new wave, man.
Yeah.
It's cool to see the new wave, and it's cool to see the new. Like I feel like there's 3 sets of waves. I feel like the guys who started off like the Icewear Vezos.
Yeah.
And then I feel like
Vezo too. Yeah.
And then I feel like the Sada Baby era is still in the mix, and then I feel like now it's the Skilla Baby era. The Jug Harden era, like Babytron era, like it's like always something new coming.
Yeah, they all cool.
Yeah, but
shit straight.
You've been here for a while though, so it's like you get to have the combine all of it, like
Hell yeah. So, hell yeah, that shit straight. Like everybody doing their thing for real. So, I say the city winning right now. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we winning in the industry wise, in like inner city wise, everything. Like all eyes on us at this point.
What do you feel like the biggest roadblock has been for you coming up as an artist?
Like what's stopping me from going to the next level type
Yeah.
shit.
Besides your uncle stealing your music.
Man, that's crazy. Shit, to be honest, myself. Like me not going hard as I'm supposed to be going, not going to the studio every single day type shit. Like I feel like if you want to do something, you gotta help yourself before anybody else can help you, for real. So like that's why I've been focused on going to the studio every day, to get my music out there all the way. I'm steady networking with people and just keep going hard and not giving up. Shit, because if you give up, then shit, ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. Because if they can do it for you, they'll do it for themselves. So it's just like you just gotta focus on yourself and just keep going hard, no matter what.
What moment stands out to you the most so far in what you've accomplished?
What moment? Actually dropping a project for real. Like, especially after what happened to Dog. So it's like, I'm like, damn, when I drop my shit, then when my whole hood came to my release party, like it hit me when the security guards was telling me like no more people could come in, like it hit capacity.
That's
type
fire.
shit. So and it hit capacity around like 12. So then it went down, then they came up to me around like 12:20, like, hey, the shit hit capacity again. You got a lot of people outside waiting for you. Everybody keeps saying they know you, woo, 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 this, that, and third. So I'm like, man, ain't that many motherfuckers saying they know me. So I end up, nigga, going out, and I see down there everybody from my hood, because society is like, it's like a 3-level thing. Like you come in, you got the downstairs, you got the main floor, you got the upstairs, you got the outside. So I'm so high and shit, drunk. I'm just in my zone, shit, rapping. I look around, it's down there, everybody from my fucking neighborhood, people that I went to school with, everything. It's just like 400-500 motherfuckers in there. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, damn, this shit really hit me. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers really fuck with my music, really fuck with me for the person who I am and the shit I got going on. So I was like really thankful and grateful for that. So ever since then, I'm like, shit, I just gotta keep going. I guess people like what they hear, so I gotta keep pushing this shit out, for real.
Yeah, for sure. If you can do it once, you can do it again. That's the way I
Hell
look at it.
yeah.
This has been a great talk, man. Is there anything you want to shout out before we sign off?
Shit. I'm just ready to keep grinding, for real. I'm about to probably be an actor. I'm about to try to act, for real. I'm trying to get into some movies, some Detroit movies. I like them Tubi movies. That should be funny as raw as hell. No cap, I ain't gonna lie.
What's your favorite Tubi movie?
I ain't gonna lie. The favorite,
Bring that mic up closer to you.
my favorite Tubi movie right now is that Ice Revezo movie, Tag. That shit crazy. That's real life for real right now. Like you got shit going on. You flash. You got a sweet car. Motherfuckers gonna try to take that bitch. Like I see that shit with my old 2 eyes. Niggas not playing about them cars, bro, and try to get that payment. Just try to live flashy, live life, bro. That shit is like it's the Detroit lifestyle right now. So what he did with that project was amazing. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy as hell. But the little series, I like the Dirty D. I like there's a couple more shows I like from Detroit. It's good, bro. I'm proud of it.
Everything's happening. It's the
Hell
music,
yeah.
the movies.
I'm trying to get my hands in that shit. I'm trying to be on the big screen for
That's
real.
what it's all
Acting
about.
and shit. No cap.
Listen, man, it's been awesome having you on the show, Moe Jangles, man. I look forward to seeing the future projects you come up with.
Appreciate
Hopefully, I
it.
see you in a Tubi movie.
Jangles Jungle 2 coming this summer.
Yeah. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. High Low Visuals is shooting these productions.
Yes,
We're out.
sir.
Peace.
Let's take a pic, I guess.
Yep, I'm having me take a photo of it.